So when you separate yourself as a founder and you're separating yourself from sales, you're going to want to help the sellers. The first thing I would do is establish a call planning framework. So if they are booking meetings, you want to make sure that they are doing the right research. If a discovery meeting is 30 minutes, you probably want to do about a half hour to an hour research on the buyer and the company. Now, AI tools will help immensely with this. There's lots of, it doesn't matter, you can pick your poison. There's a lot of great tools, Copilot or other, that allow you to do this kind of research. You can do like a 10Q analysis on a Fortune 500 company that's public. You can get a lot of industry analysis done very quickly. There's lots of resources out there. LinkedIn is a great resource as well. There's lots of things you can do to prepare for a meeting, but I would definitely put a framework in. We generally put our frameworks in OneNote, and then we have the following questions, and they just need to make sure that they go through all of these questions in advance of a call, and make sure that that discipline's put in there. The next thing, storytelling. Sellers are going to have more success when they can relate to who it is they're selling to, and storytelling is a great way to do this. CEOs will have tons of stories. What the seller needs to do is take one or two. They don't need 10. They don't need 5. They need 1 or 2 stories that they'll tell over and over again. And you want to practice those stories and make that part of their pitch, part of the deck, part of the sales process. And this should be practiced in a group. So what I would recommend is for the CEO to go out and record these stories, and then have the sellers practice telling the stories as though they were their own, or relating it from the founder or owner's perspective. Discovery questions, again, for each industry or buyer you sell into, you should have discovery questions. Again, we just stick ours in a OneNote. Objection handling, same thing. Both those things should be practiced. Not with your seasoned rep, with your new reps though. You want to make sure that you probably on a, I'd say bi-weekly basis, knock through each objection, or pick an objection and try to knock through it and get them to practice it, and also practice discovery. Standardized follow-up, we call it an alignment letter. We have an alignment letter format. If the seller can't fill out an alignment letter, it means they've done a bad job in discovery and call planning.